Hello, this is Nicole from Soulflower coming to you with our SoulGarden podcast. This is the Other Sheep series, episode 18. Today we're going to do things a little bit different. First of all, I'm not going to be talking. I'll be talking at the end, but Sean is actually going to come on the podcast and she's going to talk to you about the introduction to mindfulness and mindfulness meditation. I'm going to do a quick introduction of Sean. I've been talking to you about her on and off throughout the podcast, but you actually get to meet her and get access to her energy now. I'm excited about that. But first, we're going to get into our disclaimers. I'll do a quick introduction of Sean, and then she's going to come on and have the discussion for today. And at the end, I'm going to come in and do our routine energy report and our MasterCard pool. All right, so let's get into our disclaimers. First of all, this is not a formal podcast. This is not a religious or spiritual podcast. This is a soul consciousness podcast. What that means is everybody is included in our podcast. Unless you decide you don't want to be included in it. That's what it means. If you got a soul, this is for you. All right. We do have some exceptions, and we'll get into that further in the disclaimer. The future subjects are for learning and unlearning purposes, and for the opportunity of personal growth. So, just for your entertainment, your whatever you know. It's not that serious. It's not serious like that. You don't have to go sue us. That's what that means. We at Soulflower LLC are not attempting to convert anyone. We are merely lifelong seekers, students on life, and educators. We are not total experts on these subjects. This is our sacred service. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. This is not a podcast for children. That's the exception. Under the age of 18. Parents adjust accordingly because we have now done our part. Okay? So if you got a child listening to this junk and you trying to find out what's going on and what they're listening to, you on their devices and stuff trying to find out what's going on. That's great. Let me let you know right now, if this is playing, this is not for your child if they are under the age 18. So there is that. Finally, we only reach out to you if you reach out to us. This is a sacred service, and what that means is you have to come to us in order for us to assist you, okay? Or interact with you, engage with you. You can reach out to us on all of our social media handles. We are on TikTok. We're on Facebook. We're actually starting an Instagram page. We haven't got it up fully yet. I said TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or something. Oh yeah, YouTube, of course. We're on YouTube. Where the full episodes of the podcast will be on YouTube. Primarily, we'll always post on YouTube the podcast, the full episodes. Um, Please like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Okay, it helps us out. It gets the word out to who we are reaching out to, which is the other sheep. The other sheep are people who are what we consider spiritual orphans. They are people who have been abandoned by religion. They've been abandoned by the spiritual communities. They've been abandoned by their cultures. Or they feel abandoned. Or they just feel like that there is something more. Maybe your culture, your religious experience, your spiritual experience is merely a foundation to what you're becoming. This is the type of audience we're speaking to, okay? So, with that being said, let's get into our introduction of Sean. Sean is my partner, not just my business partner, but my partner in life. She has been on the mindfulness path for a few years now. It's been at least, at least 5 years. But she's been on it a minute. She has all of her certifications and she's a credible authority in this subject. She's certified, I know, at least twice in mindfulness and in meditation. She went to a school in college. My bad, y'all. She went to a school in California where she received her certifications. So she is a credible authority again. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think I'll let her tell you the rest. Um, of course, she started Soulflower with me, so she's not just coming into Soulflower. But I am excited to have her on the podcast with you to talk about this because she's really good at mindfulness and meditation. If you have any questions about this after she comes on, please contact us at www.soulflowerllc.com. Or if you just want to, you want to talk to us, if you want to book an appointment, you go to www.soulflowerllc.com. Now, if you want to talk to us about the concepts that we're presenting, the things that we are credible authorities in, again, I do inner healing training. It is also called inner work and shadow integration training. I do that as well. Mentoring. I am a life mentor as well. Sean's a mentor as well. So, yeah, if you want to contact us, book an appointment, www.soulflowerllc.com. If you just want to talk to us, you can go to Soulflower. That is SOULFLWR. I is in igloo, N is in Nancy, C is in cat, at gmail.com. And you can also message us on our social media handles, which are again Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and now we are on Instagram as well. So without further ado, here is Miss Sean.
Hello. This is Sean. Nice to be joining you all this week. As Nicole mentioned, I am a mindfulness meditation teacher and mentor, and I do MBSR, which is mindfulness based stress reduction. And I want to bring to you today, some of you may be beginners and some of you may not, so I'm going to come from a beginner's aspect of mindfulness and mindfulness meditation. And basically, mindfulness is the awareness cultivated by paying attention in a sustained and particular way on purpose. You're in the present moment, non-judgmental. It is one of the many forms of meditation. How you hear about people talking about being conscious and being in the moment, being aware, being awake. That's all mindfulness. Mindfulness in the present moment is basically being present in the here and the now, focused on this minute, this second, not 5 minutes ago, not yesterday, not last month, not last year. Mindfulness is the present moment of sensations, your thoughts, your emotions, your observations, your feelings, being tuned in awareness. Mindfulness can be very helpful. So I got started in mindfulness pretty much out of curiosity and just being bored. I ran across a 2-year program. They talked about mindfulness meditation, and I looked it up to see what it was, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I just applied for the hell of it, just to be doing something. I was bored, so I applied for it. And when I applied for it, they ask you detailed personal questions. So I answered them questions as honest as I can be. And my honesty and integrity got me in school. It got me enrolled. So I was like, you know what? I got in. Let me go ahead and see what it's about. So I took a chance, made my monthly payments, kept going to class, and boy, oh boy, did it change my life. At the time, I was going through severe anxiety and depression, feeling lost and confused, not knowing which direction to go, what to do. And through mindfulness, I healed my severe anxiety and depression. And I was able to focus more and get more clarity and be more present. Mindfulness helps you to basically improve your thoughts, feelings, and concerns. It directs your attention to your experience as it unfolds. It keeps you more calm and less depressed. It reduces anxiety, which is very, very helpful because the world we live in, there's a lot of people full of anxiety right now. It allows you to concentrate more effectively. It allows you to have less negative thinking and distractions. Helps you to stay present, sleep better, improve mood, and awaken your senses, and so much more. That's just the beginning of what mindfulness can do for you. Be here now. That's what you're always going to hear me say. Be here now. That's mindfulness. So, meditation. Meditation is a deliberate training of attention that awakens us beyond the conditioned mind and habitual thinking. It reveals the nature of our reality. It's a skillful practice that takes practice. You have to be able to sit quietly with your mind and heart open. Be patient, sitting with alertness, being here and now. So there are many forms and types of meditation. When I started meditating, or before I started meditating, I thought you had to sit there with your legs crossed, your palms all up on your knees, like how you see people do. And I'm like, I can't just sit there like that. Just sit there. They like so I would try it and stop and try it. I resisted it. Before we started school, to get in, we had to do a 1 week mindfulness retreat. And that's a silent mindfulness retreat for 7 days. So for 7 days, for 9 hours out of the day, you're meditating. You're sitting in silence. It's different styles of meditation, but you're meditating. And when I tell y'all that was the hardest thing that I've ever done in my entire life, but at the end of that 7 days, it was the best feeling. After about 3 days, I got into it. And I was able to focus and do it. It became easier and easier. But the many types of meditation, you don't have to just sit there with your legs crossed. That's the way it was began. Um, you can sit or stand. You can do visualizations. There's physical. There's mantras. There's energy. There's walking, eating and drinking, swimming, inner listening, breathing. And then you have movement-based meditation, which is the walking, the jogging, the eating, the drinking. So there are let's just say there's a type or a form to fit everyone's needs, because not everyone can sit in that position. Some people have health issues and they can't sit like that. You can sit in a chair. You can sit on your bed. You can lay down. Just whatever position feels comfortable and safe for you. And we are going to do a little practice today. It'll be a short little practice, but it just give you an idea how mindfulness meditation can go. Just a little sample, but there's a whole lot to mindfulness meditation. So just thinking about it, what types of meditation do you think will benefit you the most? And what goals do you have for meditation? You can go ahead and journal those questions this week. And then try practice meditation. So, as we said, meditation is a practice of sitting quietly and being present. With mindfulness meditation is the practice of being fully present and alive, body and mind united. Mindfulness is the energy that helps us to know what is going on in the present moment. For example, I drink water and I know that I am drinking water. Drinking water is what is happening. Mindfulness brings concentration to that. When we drink water mindfully, we concentrate on drinking. If we concentrated life as deep as we do on the water, we can have more joy and stability. We can drive mindfully. We can cut carrots mindfully. We can shower mindfully. So, practice of mindfulness meditation. Always before you begin, you always want to find a quiet and safe place. You want to choose your position, where you want to sit. You may want to light a candle to set your intentions, light an incense. Always clear the area with some sage. And just be very intentional. Oh yeah, I was thirsty. Just give you an idea of the types of meditations that I can do or that I do. There can be different categories, or should I say topics, that I can guide you through. For example, you have a hard time dealing with emotions. I can help you guide you through the emotions that are coming up. I can help you with forgiveness, happy and joy, self-care. We have metta, which is loving kindness. Vipanessa goes really, really deep and fun and interesting. We can focus on trauma because, I mean, we do live in a world where a lot of people has trauma way back from childhood trauma. We have compassion. We have chronic pain. A lot of people live with chronic pain due to health conditions. And some of these health conditions, you're you can't heal from them. Well, I don't want to say you can't heal from them because, as Louise says, the body heals itself. However, not everyone knows or believe in that. So there's meditation for chronic pain. So I want to do just a short 5-minute meditation with you, just so you can get a feel, a little sample. Gives you an idea of how it can go. I'm going to keep it simple. Of course, like I said before, I can pause for a minute just in case you want to light a candle or clear your area. For those of you that are not beginners and you want to do the sit, and just go ahead and take the time to find that nice quiet space where you can feel safe and comfortable in the position that you want to be in. And then we'll get started in a minute. Okay, let's begin. Feeling safe in the quiet space of your choice. I want you to close your eyes or bring them to a low gaze. Take a deep breath. Exhale. I'm going to take one more deep breath and exhale slowly. Ground yourself. Feel the connection between your body and the surface beneath you. Let go of any tension in your shoulders, your face, your arms and your hands. Relax and soften your belly. Allow your legs to relax. Allow your whole body to feel relaxed in this present moment. Notice your thoughts. If thoughts arise, don't fight them. Just simply acknowledge them, and then gently bring your focus back to your breath. Focus on your breath as you inhale and exhale. And feel that breath through your entire body. Breathe in deeply through your nose and hold it for a moment. Then exhale gently through your mouth. As you breathe, imagine each inhale bringing in calm energy and each exhale releasing any stress or worry. So go ahead and give me 5 good deep breaths. Two more. One more. Just allow your breath to come back to normal. And to yourself or silently, I want you to repeat, I am present. I am safe. I am calm, centered, and at ease. As I inhale peace. As I exhale tension. Return to the present. Take another deep breath and then exhale slowly, bringing your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and then your toes. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Do you feel lighter or calmer and more present? I want you to take a final deep breath. Gently open your eyes. return to your day with a sense of ease and calm, staying present throughout the day, throughout the night. Remember to be mindful, be here, be here, be here now in total awareness. I hoped that short little meditation was helpful. That's just a taste, a very little taste of what I can bring to you or what mindfulness meditation can bring to you, whether you get it through me or through someone else. It goes way more in depth than that. That was just a quickie. So, if you are interested in going deeper into mindfulness meditation, again, I'm going to say go ahead and contact me. We can set up a session. We can do a private session. Or you can join in on one of the monthly classes. And there's also monthly retreats where we will meditate for a whole day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. where you have that time to basically refill your cup. Because throughout the weeks, the days, the months, the years, our cup runs empty. And we can't bring anything to the table if we don't have anything ourselves. So allow mindfulness meditation to be there for you and to help you and to guide you. Also, on March 23rd, I will be hosting our spring retreat. You know how every year in the springtime, everyone wants to go do a spring cleaning in their house. They want to do a deep clean. They want to pull out everything, move furniture around, throw away stuff. Guess what? We're going to do that mentally from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on March 23rd. That's when spring begins, March 22nd, March 23rd. We're going to be cleaning up. So what mental health issues, what do you have that no longer serves you that you're holding on to? Is your cup empty and we need to fill it up? Whatever you need. There's going to be all types of meditation that day. So come join. This month will be a free event. I will take donations, but you don't have to give. I just want you to show up and get what you need. Thank you for listening and giving me your time to share with you. And of course, I will be back with more meditations. And we will go from there. Nicole is going to come back and do the energy reading for you guys. Let you know what's going on out there. Without further ado, here's Nicole to finish up. And again, thank you.
All right, good people. I hope you enjoyed the mindfulness meditation that we provided for you today. It was quick and simple, and Sean is right. It is way more intricate. It can get way more intricate. It's not hard. This type of intricate is not hard. The hardest thing to do is to train yourself to relax. So that's that on that. I'm not gonna hold you too long because we're already at 34 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the energy report, and it's a lot. This week was a whammy. Okay, we had a full blood moon in Virgo. Think that was Friday. A lunar eclipse Friday morning around 1:30. We got up for it, and we posted a beautiful picture that Sean took of the moon. We have a bunch of pictures that she took of the moon, and they're beautiful. That's one of our best ones that we posted on YouTube. I think we posted it on Facebook as well. I think I'm gonna put it on TikTok too. I really I like the heavenly bodies, the celestial bodies. I think they're just as beautiful as Earth. So, but that shit brought in a lot of energy, y'all. Mercury went in retrograde Friday. We had a meteor shower today. Venus went into retrograde. I think the earlier part of the month, and shit literally hit the fan weather-wise in our area. I don't know where you are at where you are right now, but we are in the central south in Tennessee, and we had a series of tornadoes to come through here. I know Alabama had a series of tornadoes to come through. I think some touched down in Illinois. Uh, I want to say they said something about Arkansas as well. I know Mississippi got hit bad, so we're sending love and light out to those people. And please, if you could do anything to assist, please do. If you know of anything that we are of anything that can be done, uh, we're unaware of it right now. I'm going to do some research, but please reach out to us at soulflowerinc@gmail.com. Let us know what's going on, or if you got something going on, to reach out for the people that lost their homes and just you know it's mental, emotional, it's physical, and it can be spiritual if you ascribe to it. It can impact you in those ways. I've been in Tennessee all my life, and we are definitely a part of Tornado Alley. I've been through a series of them. A lot of them. I know I went through a real big one in. I want to say it was in between 2010 and 2012. We had one that was real serious, and I want to say it was one before that as well that I went through because I used to live in a very small city called Jackson, Tennessee. We call it the hub city here in Tennessee because it's in between the capital, which is Nashville, and Memphis. It's directly in the middle of it. But yeah, I was living there. I lived there almost 20 years, and I went through a really serious one where a lot of we had. I think we had an F4, and I think the biggest one you can have is an F5, and that levels cities. So, but okay, that's that on it. The sun conjuncts the moon tomorrow. All of this is impacting all of us, according to the astrologers and the other energy reporters that I have listened to, and based off my own intuitive readings. Um, it's going to impact. This is going to impact all of us. We're going. Well, I wanted to explain what conjunct meant too, because I mentioned that the sun conjuncts the moon Monday, and that's where two planets work together and they unify their energy. So they blend their energies together into one force, and this can be they can complement each other or not. So it can be very harmonious, or it could be like a car with bad damn gas. Um, but that's how the conjunctions work. The theme is review values and purge the past and what's not working from the root. So if there's anything, and this is going along with when we've been talking about it every week ever since the energy report I did this past January at the beginning of the year. Um, we have to pull everything that's not working for us up by the root and throw it out. That's what 2025 is about. This is the as what was that tour Michael Jackson did before he passed? This is it. This is it. So yes, this is it. A lot of focus on where we have been. So we need to do a lot of reflection. All retrogrades are about reflection. So based upon what planet is retrograde, and retrograde means that when we look at a planet through a telescope or the other devices that we are observing the sky with, it has the appearance that it is going backwards. It's an illusion, but it's just it's a phenomenon that occurs, and it is associated with astrology. So, and according to astrology, it impacts us. Mercury impacts us with communication. That's what Mercury symbolizes. What it represents. One of the things is communication, technology, stuff like that. So yeah. So they, in general, they say when Mercury is in retrograde, which is about 3 weeks, for about 3 weeks, but Mercury goes in retrograde at least 3 or 4 times a year. All of the planets are different. All of them go in retrogrades for different times. All of them have their own patterns with their retrogrades, their own paths. Everything got a path. Again, astrology is fucking intricate, y'all. But a lot of systems are that we discuss. But anyway, a lot of focus on where we've been placing our energy and what the return of that is. So if you've been cutting up, then you go get some cut up back. If you've been doing the do, you've been keeping your head down and working on your goals and setting your intentions and enforcing everything that you need to do with your intentions, doing, as the spiritual community says, doing the work, you will get the return on that. Um, we will be receiving a lot of feedback from our environment about who we whether we are in service to self or others. So that's a major thing. So, and we'll talk a lot about that on the podcast. Service to self versus service to others. Which is basically ego versus, higher consciousness. But yeah, we'll be receiving feedback about who we are and who we're becoming, basically. Again, I mentioned Venus was in retrograde. Look within to reflect on your relationships. That's what Venus in retrograde is about. Your values, what you will stand for, what you won't stand for. Value also includes your finances, reviewing how responsible you are with it. We had a carpool about that. I think, I don't know, it might have been last week, but I know we've had one in the past on the podcast. Avoid making major decisions during any retrograde. Okay, so for the next 3 weeks, because we started these retrogrades at the beginning of March. Don't make any major decisions. Don't sign any major contracts. Don't start anything new. A lot of people say don't take anybody back because the past returns. That's another major part of Mercury retrograde as well. The past returns. Um, those that seek to be of service to the world, that seek to add value to the planet, they must stand up and begin their works of sacred service. So, if you are planning on doing something to serve your community in whatever capacity that is, this is the shit we doing right here. This podcast. Whatever you doing, it's time for you to get ready to start that. Okay, you can't do it right now because the retrograde, but uh, your ticket's been called. It's time you stand up. There will be a series of revelations, transformations, and endings because we have so much damn energy going on. Um, Watch out for deception at this time. Leaders and false leaders will arise. Those of us that are initiated, it's time for us to rise up to be seen. It is time to build your foundation, whatever that is. If you are an artist, some type of artist, you dance, you write, you uh, play an instrument, like if you sing, you crochet, whatever your creative outlet is, it's time for you to rise up to be seen. It's time to build. It's time to build that foundation. My bad, y'all. I'm reading from my notes here. You also have to be aware of burnout with your projects. So keep going. Don't get tired. Use this time to reflect and rest a little bit if you're feeling a little burnout. Practice detachment. We are setting the stage for a new paradigm, for a big shift. So that's why we got all this shit going on all at once. Is because we're making this huge shift into a new way of being, a new timeline. Here's some reflection questions that you can have at this time while we're in these retrogrades. What am I refusing to see? What am I refusing to hear? Now I got this specifically from a guy that I watch. He does a what we call a Pele report. His name is K. Pacha. These are his questions. They're not mine. What am I refusing to see? What am I refusing to hear? What do I fear taking on? What do I fear taking in? What pleasure am I not allowing myself? How am I not balancing my work and leisure time? If you know, it's a good time. It's a good time to do work on accepting yourself as well. And is there anything else about this report that I need to relate to you? I'm trying to hear. Make sure you practice in detachment. That means not taking shit personal. Because a lot of shit gonna come up. A lot of past shit gonna come up, and it might have a little conflict attached to it. So challenges. I don't know. You know, just be mindful. And again, remember the only way out is through. So keep your eyes open and keep building. Here's our mastery card for today. The theme is being lovable. Today I will tell myself that I'm lovable. Just because some people haven't been able to love me in ways that worked doesn't mean that I'm unlovable. I've had lessons to learn, and some of them have hurt deeply. You sure know what to say. But I can still love, and I am still loved. That was beautiful. I love that one. I really like that one. I haven't pulled that one before. So if any of you are not feeling lovable at this time, know that you are loved. I love you. And if you ascribe, Spirit loves you. But if you don't ascribe to Spirit, I love you. Even if I'm a stranger. Yes, strangers can love you. Love doesn't have to be that personal like that. There are different forms of love. And the form of love that I have for you is unconditional. So, there it is. Well, y'all, that concludes our podcast for this week. Again, this is Soulflower coming to you with our Soul Garden podcast in our Other Sheep series. I will like to add before we end that we don't own the rights to this music. This music is from. Let me go back to my notes, y'all. You'll hear a little shuffling, but it's all right. A little shuffling is all right. It's called being human. That's why I didn't want to do this damn podcast as formal, because we're humans being. And shit's gonna go down. Okay. Navi Nai's shamanic journey. If I butchered that, y'all, I am my deepest apologies. But it's Navi Nai's shamanic journey. And it's really nice. It's more of meditation music than a binaural beat this time, because meditation was a thing. But it's really good. Y'all check him out. Y'all give him some love. And everyone else that we mentioned, give them love. Give your people that are genuinely wanting to help you learn love. I don't know what's going on with my speech, but genuinely give them love. Send them love. Send them light. It's not about everything is not about money. We can encourage one another. Okay? All right, well, I'm getting out of here. That concludes our podcast. Thank y'all. We're sending y'all love, light, and unity. And until we meet again, live free, but die well.